you are in luck tonight, because if you have a burning question, whether it's a personal question, you need advice, whether it's some deep philosophical question like why we drive in parkways and park in driveways, or some obscure science question.
Say that one more time.
If it's a philosophical question like why we drive in parkways or park in driveways. Yeah, it blows your mind. So I'm going to give you a chance to start thinking about the types of questions you would like to have answered tonight. But first, we're going to meet our panel of experts and see who they are. So then we'll know who will be answering your questions. So, panelist number one, tell us about yourself and yourself, please.
My name's Renee, and I enjoy living life to the fullest. And I'm 18 and a half years old, and I'm going to the community college. I even have an ID with my picture on it. I really like rattlesnakes, and I'm trying to save all the rattlesnakes.
Okay, thank you, Renee, the rattlesnake saver. And panelist number two, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Turkle. Thank you. I'm on a weekend pass from a staycation at Palo Verde Psychiatric Hospital. And what was that? Huh? Oh yeah, I invented science.
Okay, thank you, Turkle. And finally, panelist number three.
Okay, are you done? Hola, my name is Elena Sanchez. Yes, babies, I am from a very exotic place, South Tucson. And tonight I just want to show you how chunky my salsa is.
Thank you, Elena. So, if someone has a question like our panelists to ask, they raise their hand. It's not a yes/no question, but an open-ended question. We can really hear their thoughts. So, that's a question I like to. How's a question like to ask? You have a question like to ask? What is your question?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
So, why did that chicken cross the road? Renee, tell us about that chicken crossing the road.
Well, he was taking a walk, and actually the road was just in the way. So he walked. He didn't want to cross the road, but he had to.
Okay, thank you, Renee. Turkle, why did that chicken cross the road?
Because he was going to Walgreens for me because he had health insurance and my lithium was waiting at the pharmacy.
Okay, sounds like the Republican health care plan. Too soon? Elena Sanchez, why did the chicken cross that road?
It's very easy. It's probably in my neighborhood the chickens are always crossing the road because they don't want to be killed and they end up in Pollo Loco.
So out of sheer terror, the chicken is crossing the road. Okay, thank you, Elena. So do we have another question for our panel of experts? Let's go to the back here and get a question from the back here. What is your question, sir?
How much could a woodchuck chuck wood?
Sounds like we're going into old riddles here for the questions tonight. So how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Turkle, could you tell us that, please?
Well, it's a little known fact that before my staycation, I invented wood. No. Hear me out. So the very first tree was discovered by me when an apple fell very slowly from that tree, and I said, I think I'm going to call this gravity.
Wow.
What? I didn't answer the question.
Thank you, Turkle. So, Elena Sanchez, what do you know about the woodchucking habits of woodchucks?
I need a translator. I don't understand you gringos. No sé esta cosa como choc choc y choc choc. No, ya.
Okay, sounds like we have a language barrier here. Renee, what do you know about the chucking habits of woodchucks?
He keeps seeing things that aren't there and goes, what? And then she keeps saying, I don't understand, and then she talks in a different language.
Are you being racist?
No, I'm not racist. I just don't understand woodchucks.
I don't think we've learned too much about woodchucks. We have time for one last question. Let's get a nice personal question of some type in there. Yes, what question would you like to have answered?
Nature versus nurture.
Ooh. Is that a question? That sounds like a statement.
It's like, it's a question. So that's why it's versus. versus. Do you think it's nature or do you think it's nurture?
Okay, Elena Sanchez, do you think it's nature or do you think it's nurture? Whatever it may be.
What is wrong with you gringos? Don't you know? ¿Qué es esto? Nature y nurture. Nacho y nachos. I like nachos. Did I answer?
Okay. Thank you. Renee, what nature or nurture? Nature versus nurture.
Well, I would say nurture because my parents hated me, so they always ignored me when I would talk to them, and they would say, "What? Like what he does? Like what?" and so then I decided, well, maybe they don't speak English, so I'll learn Spanish, like Elena.
No.
And no, it didn't work either. So nurture.
Okay, nurture. And finally, oh boy, Turkle, nature versus nurture. Let's hear this one.
They're laughing at me! Obviously, it's nurture because it's everyone else's fault but mine.
Thank you. Let's hear it for our panel of